Hey everybody, TJ here back with another video. This time we're discussing, let's see, how to actually win in ranked. Because I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of people who this is their first Mortal Kombat. Maybe they haven't been in the MK scene for a while. Maybe you're blind and this is your first fighting game because you heard about the accessibility. Be whatever situation it is. If you're interested in ranked and actually trying to play a little bit more competitively minded, keep in mind, this is ranked in Mortal Kombat games. It's not the most competitive area. If you want that, probably Street Fighter 6, honestly. But even then, it's still casuals. Essentially, the way I see this is this. This is my mentality. If you're playing ranked and you're the type of player to complain about other people's characters and cameos and whatever else, like in the middle of a ranked set of all things, then I don't think you lab enough. I don't think you are serious enough. I don't think you're competitively minded enough. However, once you start getting to like hit me up on Discord and let's do a first attempt, like once you get in those areas, in my opinion, that's a lot more valuable fighting experience, lab experience, stuff like that. To me, ranked is casuals. Ranked is I just want to play the game and I'll beat on scrubs and just smile and just make them rage. That's all it is. I started to take things a bit more seriously when it's an actual set because I'm trying to improve it drastically. So as far as I'm concerned, with what I should teach other people, essentially this: your character, whoever it is, find their fastest button that's not a high that they gotta respect, and enforce that until they respect. At which point, you start throwing your highs. Because the problem that a lot of people will have, it's going to learn. The problem a lot of players are going to have is they are going to come into this game and they see all the flashy combos, they see all the characters, they're like, okay, let's pick on Gears here for a second. Because he's the one I'm learning right now, because I feel like I've kind of maxed out what I can do with Reiko. Because, to be fair, Reiko is not the most complex character. He's not designed to be. But Gears has a lot of stuff you can think about. There's a lot of things. And his damage is absurd even without really trying. Same with Reiko. They both do consistent damage without having to spend resources. I really like that, because I like saving my resources for other things. Now, here's a big problem. And this is something that, coming from Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, whatever fighting game. In Street Fighter, a crouching jab, like a crouching light punch, can go into combos, right? Because it's a frame link. Here in Mortal Kombat, that's not how that works. How a poke works in this game, you down one, or crouch jab, down three, just crouch kick, low, or front kick, down four, another low kick. The thing is, none of these are combo starters. What they are basically interrupt the opponent's offense with your own and take some frame advantage to get your turn. So if we look at Gears here, if I hit someone with down three, okay, cool. Look at the space right there. Right there from there, my stand one will win, or hit. Stand two will shit hit. Forward one definitely will, because that's a mid. Forward one. Down three. Back one. Down three into... Oop, I messed up. Okay, there we go. Forward four. And down three, and up forward three. Forward three I don't recommend, because they can really interrupt that. That is really slow, but if you want. So, generally speaking, a lot of characters are going to mash. A lot of people are going to mash in ranked. They're going to think it's always their turn. They're going to do a string. So one thing I do a lot with people now is I'll do 1-2 on block. Like someone blocks that, sure, it's their turn again, right? I'm safe. I'm not getting punished. But here's the problem. People are going for highs. So I could throw a standing jab. They're to the point where I can literally just duck and then stand up into a full combo. So like I can stagger this, duck. Oh, they did something stupid. I messed up my timing. But you see my point though. Because people don't understand that you need a high, or not high, a low, a mid, or red, something to respect that they cannot just duck. For Geras, your best mid that I've personally, or the best ones I use, forward one. This is 11 frame mid. Not the best range, but it's quick. The whole point of this move is to be quick in their face. You can't keep ducking my highs. And once I get my highs out, my stand one, my standing jab is a +3 on block. You got to hold my next. Like, this is where a lot of offensive pressure comes from in this game. And this is how MK11 worked and X worked. X was a bit different because he had run cancels. 11 was a bit different because he had false blocks. But generally speaking, if you're jailing an opponent, if you do down three into stand one, they, as far as I'm aware, should not be able to armor out. They can flawless block and negate chip, but it should not change the frame data. So that means your data, whatever it may be, plus a block, minus a block, whatever, hold on, reposition. It will be the same. So this is not including like taking into consideration wave punishing and mixing and setups and stuff, but the general flow of a match in a ranked game right now, and the way ranked works, you get a lot of people who mash unsafe crap, so that they just go YOLO unga bunga. They don't care. They're not thinking, which is to be expected, right? But if you can condition them, if you can get them to be like, okay, wait, I can't press anything once he does this. Once they have frame advantage, once they poke me, once they whatever, then they have to hold the whatever you're gonna do, right? At which point, for a command grab character like Iris, this looks something like this. So let's put him in the corner. Let's go in the corner. So dash, keep dashing. Okay, he's in the corner. So let's just theoretically, I down 3. 1% damage. Plus, I don't know, plus 13, plus 14. Plus, big boy command grab damage. 20% without even trying, because your ass actually respected my options. Now, of course, they could duck it, but here's the thing. If they duck it, you're eating bigger damage. Much bigger damage. And here's the best part. Meaty into command grab. Just look at that sequence. Like this is where the offense starts to come into play, or understanding what you want to do as a character, right? So like, let's say a beginner character a lot of people might gravitate to in this game is like Liu Kang. Liu Kang has a back 2, which is a 10 frame mid. So here's the thing. Whatever your mid or low you have to respect, you're going to be throwing that a lot to condition. So then you're available to do other things. So if I'm Garrus and I'm just gonna keep, if I don't know about my mids, I'm just gonna keep doing the string, right? Just keep doing the string, you know, take 14% with no combo or anything. Okay, sure, no bar, decent resource. The big point of it is building a stack of your clock, but the point is keep doing this. Eventually the opponent's gonna realize, hey, he's doing a high. Let me poke him out of his high and take my turn back. So then it becomes a game of like, I can't do anything, so how do I deal with this? You do mids, you do lows. And the best part is, if you don't have a fast mid, right? So if we set, let's actually see if I can put this right.
Recording 01 completed.
So let's assume I don't have a fast mid, right? My back one's too slow. My back one's 16 frames. Back up and with finish. Again, this all might be very trivial to a lot of players. However, I feel like this is very necessary, especially for a new game. This game probably sold a lot, honestly. A lot of new blind players come in, and a lot of new people come in like, oh, MK's doing a reboot type of thing. Okay, cool, let's jump in. I don't know what's going on with the story anyway. And plus, this game, mechanically speaking, is probably the most fun / complex MK we've had in a while. MKX, to me, is just the next best. I didn't play MK9, but from what I've looked up on that game is busted beyond belief. And MK11, let's clear the air here, okay? MK11, I genuinely think they did a lot of good for the community. A lot of people like the game. It's not my kind of tea, my cup of tea. It is like I love the idea of whiff punishing and neutral. That is awesome. I love that. My biggest problem with that game has been and always will be combo variety being abysmal, wake ups being too powerful, and my thing that's I'm always going to maintain with NRS. Why do grapplers have high command grabs? I'll never understand this. However, I have a video coming out soon covering how to play a grappler in this game, because honestly, I think grapplers might be the strongest they've been in an NRS game since ever. Because, I mean, you look in a vacuum, Bane and Solomon Grundy, Terminator / Kodal, Kano, Brawler Cassie, Jason, like all these characters, in a vacuum, they look scary. They got crazy good buttons. They got crazy good damage off their command grabs. They got pressure. They have a lot of good things going on with them. But generally speaking, because of the way high grabs work, it negates a lot of it. So, like, that's why Jason was so scary, because he had a round start mid command grab. Bane had a round start mid command grab. Kano had an 11 frame reversal grab, which did 20%. So you could always reversal with an 11 frame mid command grab and always take 20%. Don't have to think about it. Which of course condition them to jump, at which point they are going to get blown the hell up for Kano big boy damage. Cassie can tick throw off like a whole bunch of her freaking buttons that can tick throw. Eventually, if you start letting go, she just full combo your ass into whatever damage into another Oki. Cassie might have some of the best Oki in that game, honestly, in my opinion. Just because of like the situations, the grabs, and whatever. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Point is, I hope some of this made some sense, and I apologize for the long, lengthy rambles. However, I feel like I should have tried to explain what I can. If you guys have any questions or feedback, let me know. What do you guys think about this, like a topic like this? Because I feel like it's about time I actually try and help people again because we have a new MK out. I don't know enough about Street Fighter 6 to really say like, okay, here's how you do this, here's how you do that, because I just don't have access to a lot of the tools because there's no accessibility or very limited accessibility. There is some in there, but there's nothing close to what we have for MK1. So for the most part, like I mentioned, Cliff Notes are too long to watch. Your fastest mid, fastest high, or fastest mid or low. If you don't have a fast mid or low, rely on your backdash or walking back into your mid or low, whatever it is. So like for Rico, what I can do is I can always take a step back three, take a step back, forward one, and at that point, boom, just blows him up, right? For someone like Liu Kang, he can always just mash back two. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's string, if it's punchable, save, whatever. Back two is his go-to button. At which point you can start doing your highs, your jails, your plus frames. Because the thing with jabs in this game, jabs, your stand one, generally speaking, isn't that good of a button. Because if we look here, right, like it doesn't like depending on the character, it doesn't go that far. Like just the hurt bar, they don't extend themselves that far. Like
Move
it really
less.
depends. I don't know.
Cross
In my
platoon from
experience,
and
Rico
down.
stand 2-1-4 is
Navigate.
ridiculous. Lee May stand 2-1. Like generally speaking, stand two seem to be superior buttons and strings than one stand ones. But stand ones they can get the job done for combos or whatever else. Um, Again, thanks again for watching. I again apologize for the rambling, but it's been a minute, man. I gotta record some videos. I gotta talk. I'm good at talking when I can when I have the opportunity. Keep in mind, I'm also very quiet on my stream. Apparently, I don't talk very much. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, I'm working on a theory here on how to make grapplers kind of damn scary. It's a little tricky, especially with this game, especially with high grabs, but I think it can be done. Depends on your camera, depends on how you play the character. See you guys next time.